Welcome to Pulling Money Trading. All right, today is the 6th of the 2025. All right, so June 20, 2025. All right, and I'm using MetaTrader 5. I'm on the 1 minute time frame, and yeah, let's get started. I'm running a bit late today. Right now it's 9:50 a.m. I would normally start around 9:30 a.m. at the open of the US session. Okay, so right now the account balance is $18.12. So in my last video I was done, right? So I was actually using $4 to try and recover the account. So I'm pretty much up for this week. All right, so let's give some review. So currently I have one trade open which is in profit by 65 cents. Right, so in my last video I had a trade that was open. Right, so let me explain what happened with that trade. Right, so I have my trade history on because this app allow you to put your trade history on. Right, so I can actually show you the history of the trades and what happened. Right, yeah, so somewhere about here, right in this area right there. Let me zoom up. Right, so according to the analysis, right, the market was the analysis was showing that the market was about to go down. So I was trying to enter, so I made a sell right here. Right, the market went down in my favor. Let me see how much pip. Right, so 15,774 to 15,740 to about 30 pip in my favor. But in my trades, I'm not trading for 30 pip, right? So this retrace result in a loss because I'm not trading for less than 100 pip. 100 pip to 1,000 pip is my target. So if the market went 30 pip in my favor, I'm not gonna cash it out unless it is over 100 pip, right? So this retrace went in profit 30 pip retrace. result in a loss. Another sell right here, right? This one maybe 65, 60, about 5 pip in profit, result in a loss, right? So right here again, another sell, 15,795, went down to 15,747, right? So probably about 40 pip, still didn't cash out, market reaches, right? Right here again, same thing. So what happened eventually, right? The trade went into a loss, right? So here is when I finally got the trade, right? So I was selling the market down all the way up to here, and here is when I got the winner, right? Let me show you, right? So right here, I got in right here, sell, came down all the way to here. I think this was a 600 pip move. I'm gonna show you in the account balance, right? So let me recap the analysis from last week, right? And show you what really happened. So here, as I said before, market break came down, right? These were areas of interest as I was showing you all these areas all the way up to here, right? So this one right here, market went all the way back up to the top, which is here, right? So I was trying to get in from here, here, all these areas here, here, was just selling all the way to here, right? Finally got in up here, right? And market went down. Let me see how much, right? From here, this is 16,123, right? 16,123, all the way down to 14,461, right? So almost 2,000 pip market went down, right? And I took 600 pip from the 2,000 pip, right? So as I was telling you with this analysis, right? Strategy, most of the trades, because I'm trading, as you can see, is a live account, small account I'm trading with, right? And I'm trading along with the major institution, right? So these moves I'm catching, retail traders, small traders can't make these big moves in the market, right? We don't have the volume of cash in order to make these big moves in the market. So only major institution can make these big moves in the market, pushing the market close to 2,000 pip, 1,000 pip, 500 pip, right? So once you understand how the market operate, which is buying and selling, that's the only thing that's going on in a financial market, right? Buying and selling of currency, right? So once you can find the areas, right, where the major players in the market are pushing the market from, the probability of making money is greater, because all you are doing is just getting on board when the big institution, the big banks, the hedge fund are going to push the market, and just up on for the ride, because you can't move the market. I can't move the market with a $20 account. right? Not even if I had a $5,000 account, that can't dent the market. Okay, so pretty much that's how this strategy work. Trying to find the major areas where the big players are pushing the market from, and just up on for the ride and trying to maximize on the move. Okay, so let me show you one more trade again. This one right here. Let me zoom up. Right, so this one, I got this one yesterday right here. As you can see, buy 1.14646. Okay, got out here 1.15169, and the market went even further. Right, let me show you how far the market went. 1.14606. Market went all the way up to here. 1.15351. Right, so let me just show you. Right, so market push um all the way up to 745 pip, and I captured 500 pip from that move. Right, I have the market to go further up, but the market was showing me a sign that it was gonna make a deep pullback or a reversal. Right, so what I did was close out at 500 pip, because the aim here is not really to catch big moves. Big move help to grow the account, but the aim is really to make money. So if the market is showing sign of a possible reversal, right, it doesn't make any sense sit in the trade and allow the market to retrace with all that funds. So I just took 500 tip and then get a sell trade right here. Right, I had two entry, one for short term, one for long term right here. So let me zoom up and show you what happened after I cash that trade out. Right, two entries, and these risks are small risks. So this one went, let me see, I think it's right here. I had two entry. This one went down right here. One, the market reaches, the market went down from 15,924 to 15 15,295 to 103. Right, so the market went down about 192 pip. Right, and I got maybe about 100 and something pip from that move. Right, and the market reaches with the other entry, because I was holding that trade for a 1,000 pip move. So the market reaches, stop me out right here for a loss. Right, but I didn't actually lose anything, because the entry that won, right, compensate for the one loss. Right, so I got stopped out right here. So as you can see from here to here, right, the market went down 192 pip. Right, but I cashed out one trade, which compensated for this loss and a bit of profit. Right, because I was holding this in the event the market went all the way back down. Right, so you have to use proper risk management. Let me show you the account, the trades in the trade history. Right, so as you can see, this one right here is this trade that one. Right, this trade right here, right, from here to here, this was the trade at 1, right? So as you can see, these trades I'm not risking a lot, 20 pip, right? 20 pip to make 128 pip, 523 pip, $5.23. So as you can see, risk to reward is excellent. 46 pip, 23.34 pip, 2% risk, 3%, 4% risk, 5% risk. So I'm not risking more than like 50 something pip unless the market is showing me a era which is greater than what I would normally risk. I would take the trade, but on average my risk is very excellent, right? Because this trade that I want right here, um let me see, right, no, so actually this trade I didn't lose 7 cents, right? Make it still, this trade was actually a winner, cause right before I actually moved the stop right here for a win-win, so this trade didn't lose, right? So in the event the market went higher, move the stop for a 7 cent win-win, right? Because I didn't want to move the stop down too much and get stopped out. Okay. Anyway, it's all about managing trades, right? It's all about managing your trade. So as you can see, right, I didn't. Let me show you. Last, right, and every account is going to fluctuate because every strategy you will have losing trades. So it's how you manage your losing trades and try to maximize on your winning trade, right? That is the aim of trading, and this is not an overnight game. You have to be very patient, trade your strategy, try to maximize on your winners, right? And just trade. Try to make your trading as error free as possible, right? If you try too much to avoid losses, it will work against you. So all you have to do is just manage your losses, manage your risks, and just trade. So as you can see, right, $4 was the last amount that was placed in the account, and to be able to be trading alongside the major institutions using a $4 account and a 1 minute time frame, capturing pretty much swing trade in the 1 minute time frame, right? This is something to think about, right? This is something to think about. Okay, so if you like what you're seeing so far, click the subscribe button, right? Share this video to a friend. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the market today. Right, let's see what's going on. Right, so go back to trade. So I still have this trade open, right? Normally if I want 77 pip, as you can see, it went up to a dollar something, right? Went up to a dollar something and retrace again. So all I'm doing is just sticking to my analysis, because I already won. Let me show you the risk to reward on this trade, right? So I'm risking 36 pip to make 1002 pip. So all of these trades, very small risk, very small risk. So this is pretty much 36 cents to make $10.02, right? So, and the last trade that I profit was the same analysis, $1.17, right? So 36 and 36, right? 72, right? So 72 cents from the dollar, right? And the difference would be the profit. Even if this trade turn around and stop me out, right? I already accounted for this 36-cent loss because I won this trade because I had two entry. One short term to recover to recover this second trade and a little bit of profit. Okay. So this trade that is running right now, I already account for this trade, right? I already account for this trade with this profit. So even if this trade got stopped out, I wouldn't lose anything because I already account for this trade, right? So you have to pretty much be doing accounting while trading as well because it's all about managing your money, managing your risk. Okay, so trying to do some tactical, technical trading, trying to grow the account. So let's see, right? So I'm in profit. I'm not gonna move this trade yet to a break even or a win-win, right? So I want the market to at least show me some more sign that it is trying to go higher, which for now it is showing a little bit of sign right here that it's looking to go a bit higher, right? So I'm giving the trade room to breathe, right? Because when you're trading these kind of trades, right, the market is going to whipsaw a lot, right? The market is going to make deep retracement, deep pullback, so you have to give the trade room to breathe. So as soon as the market break above these areas, right, I can think about moving the stop to break even or a win-win, right? Let me check something. So this is the area that I'm trading from right now, right? So it's the same strategy, nothing changed, right? This is the area that I'm trading from, right? I already profited from that area. So this is pretty much a bonus trade, trying to, if the market is gonna push further up, trying to capture that big move if it's going to make a big push to the upside, right? So the market break above these areas right here, right? Buyers are in control, intersecting sellers right here, right? Taking the market all the way up to this area, right? So because you have to use the known to find the unknown, right? So it's a known factor that buyers are pretty much in control of the market from here all the way up to here, right? So my strategy, find the areas where buyers are in control using a strong bull engulfing candle, which is this candle right here engulfing this candle, pushing the market up. That's a sign that strong buy pressure is here, right? So this is why I decided to trade this area. And as you can see, market came back. As you can see, came back right here, uh, 15053, right, to 15213, right, 47. 233. Let me see. 212. Yeah, so 159 pip move to the upside, right? So pretty much if I had like a big account trading this, if I have like a big account trading this these trades, I wouldn't even be trying to capture all those big moves, right? All I have to do is just use the lot size, capitalize, and 159 pip move is a big move, right? In the trading world, 159 pip move is a big move, right? So a lot of institution with 159 pip with at least as one standard lot, which is a one standard lot, right? That's a lot, right? Right, one standard lot that would be $159, right? Right, with ten standard lot with 159, that would be $1,590, right? This small move alone with a 10 standard lot, that would be $1,590 right there. So with a large account, right, you can do a lot of damage with small moves in the market, right? Especially if you're scalping or doing short-term trading, right? But um, trading this account is just to show you guys that it is possible to trade a small account, because the last deposit to this account was actually $4, and I was able to take it up to $18, right? So yeah, so I have this trade running, right? I'm not concerned about this trade because as I said before, I already account for this trade, so I can just leave it, let it run, let it do whatever I want to do, right? Because I already account for it, right? So if the market move in my favor, I'll profit $10, right? If the market stop me out, it's just 36 cents, and I already account for it. So yeah, right. So nothing much is going on today, right? Nothing that great. I already have a lot of trades, limit orders, because I'm using limit orders. So I have a lot of limit orders set. Okay. So all I'm doing pretty much is just waiting. All I'm doing pretty much is just waiting. Right. So market is showing sign like it is aiming to go further down, because this trend line, I'm not trading trend, but this trend line right here, market take out this area right here, that was showing a sign of upward movement, right? But I'm not canceling the trade, right? I'm not canceling the trade, right? So if I was trading trend, right, this would have been a sign, right, to get in on this break right here to the downside, right? But I'm not trading trend, so I'm just gonna allow the market to do what it is doing, even if stop out for a loss, it doesn't matter. But if I was trading trend, this would have been a sign on the break right here, this candle to the downside, right? But This is not a trend trading strategy. So just allow the market to do what it's doing, even if this results in a loss. Okay. Right. So trend guys are pushing down the market. So just allow the market to do what it's doing. Yeah. So again, this would have been a trend trading sell signal, right? For trend traders, this would have been a sell signal. Market went down so far from here, 15,089 to 15,054, probably about 30, 35 pips. So person scalping for small profit using trend trading, they would have gotten 35 pip out of this move, right? So yeah, but as I said before, this is not, I'm not trading the trend. I'm looking for the big moves in the market, pretty much the reversal, the turns in the market. That's what I'm looking for, where the big institutions are coming in the market, pushing the market, where they're pushing the market from. So yeah, it's okay. 36-cent loss. I already account for that, so it's okay. All right, so uh, yeah, so just waiting around to see what's going on. All right, so I have one here right here with which I'm going to set a trade because sellers took the market down from this era, right? Breaking breaking through some areas right here, and it seems as if sellers are aiming to take the market further down, right? So this era right here, this era right here is a era that I can watch. Let me see how much pip is the risk. 15,299, about 60 something pip risk, right? Yeah. So as observed, the trade was a loss, right? So this one was a loss as objective, as observed. Sellers, trend traders took the market down, right? Breaking through these areas right here. So sellers intersect buyers here, pushing the market down, right? So however, I can look a sell trade right here going in the downward direction, right? But um, I'm gonna look beyond this era, which is right here, right? Right, so I'm gonna um look to sell trade in this area right here. Right, so let me set these trades. Fifteen two nine one. Right, so I'm using a micro lot, 1 cent lot size. Right, so if the market come back in this area, right, I'm looking to sell the market down for a 1,000 pip move. Right, so that's it for today. Right, the market went down and is retracing. Right, making a retest of this area. Anyway, that's it for today. So hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Alright, bless up.